women we're strong and we don't. No. We got stress just like I think we got stress more than anybody else.
Exactly.
You can't eat.
You're the martyr.
You would sit by the window for me and smoke a cigarette. Okay, drink the coffee and all that kind of stuff. But none of that stuff don't work because you still got to deal with you. Some people drink alcohol, they take drugs and all that stuff, but it doesn't take away the stress. So we need to talk about managing stress. How can you manage stress? Self-care. Right. And we weren't taught self-care.
No.
I never saw my mother practice self-care.
No.
Or my grandmother. Was it even a word? Right. What was that? They didn't do that. So we can give them, we'll give them tools of how to take care of yourself, how to nurture yourself. And then, I think I wrote a big old thing about that. It's not just about getting your nails and your hair done, but it's taking time for yourself. Right. It's dealing with all your your past hurts, your disappointments, those feelings of rejection, low self-esteem, low self-worth. All of those things you have to address. Because you got to be balanced. Eating right.
Yes.
Exercising.
Meditations.
For some it may be going to church. For some it may be working, giving back in the community. Makes you feel better about yourself. But you have to do all of that stuff. And for everybody it's different. Right. What it may be for Laima or for Nicole, for Elaine, it will be different for me. Right. So we have to teach our young women. We have to teach our young sons too, because they deal with stress every day in this society. So those are one of the things that we'll be talking about: balancing your stress, and then also putting your dreams into action. You can tell us all of this stuff, but then you can tell me how to make it happen.
Right.
How do I make it happen? How do I connect you? How do I, tell me about the resources in the community that I can go to that can make it, help me make it happen. Tell me about their program that they have at this place that will tell me how to start my own business. This, give me the step by step. Tell me about SCORE and tell me about the Small Business Association. All of these different things. Tell me about the school I can go and I can be an AMA while I'm going to school for nursing. I can be working on the side taking care of my kids. So those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about, putting your dreams into action. And I think that, and then we could actually, what I was thinking about was actually making that last session just a rites of passage. So, hey, I've been through all of this stuff. Actually creating a vision board, showing them how they can actually create a vision board with pictures and also a vision board with words.
Wow. Okay.
So I think that's I'm excited.
Me too.
And then Dream It, Be It for girls is going to be the next thing that we do.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to the partnership.
Yeah, I am too. Because it's needed. It's needed that we continue to do it because, like I say, it's summertime. So we have to make sure we keep them on the right track. Because, once it's summertime, they say that they forget a lot of stuff. They fall behind. Because they're, you have to continue to do
keep
stuff.
them occupied.
Yeah, keep,
do different things.
Yeah,
keep that brain going.
Right.
Feed the brain.
Exactly.
And then we gotta start looking at some of the things that that they can also do. We can start them coding. There are free websites that teaches them how to code. How to do software. And those are some of the things that we need to be doing. That's why we need people to donate.
Yes.
We need those computers. We need that building.
Yes.
We need the books.
We need that car.
We need the van. We thank everybody for the van. We need the sports equipment. We need all of that stuff.
Yes.
So we can continue to make a difference in the lives.
Yes. And it's out here. The money is donation and the money is out here. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop thinking small and think big, because it's out here, and I'm so ready for this curriculum. Dream it, be it. I'm ready for it because our girls need it, and also we need to teach our girls how to be, self-care, take care of themselves, their hygiene.
Oh yes.
We got to teach them that. Not even our girls, but our youth.
Yes.
Period. How to take care of their bodies, how to just self-care, like you said, self-care, hygiene, etiquette.
How to things like how to take care of yourself when you have your cycle, your menstrual cycle.
Yes.
What to do? How to get rid of the pad. Right. A lot of young women that don't know about their bodies, don't know how your body operates, don't know when what the menstrual cycle is, what it consists of. And that's really important.
Yes, it is.
As anyone, you should know your body. You should know what's normal and what's not normal, what's healthy and what's not healthy. What are some of the things that you need to go and talk to your mother about? Or if you feel like you can't talk, you don't have a mom, can I go to the nurse in my school? Or can I go to an adult woman that I can trust to talk about what's going on with me if I have any questions? So these are some of the things that we definitely need to be teaching our youth about themselves and about their bodies.
Because it's needed, because, and we will. And we can't give up on them, because we know we have some youth that be rebellion, very rebellion, so we also can't give up on them. So we also look for mentors,
right?
Because I know they used to have this boys and girls mentor, but I don't think they have that anymore. Do they still have that?
They still have. They have the for the boys, and they have for the girls.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that they still have that. Because I know I had a mentor, and some kids need to go to therapy. We need to implement that too as well. Because some kids are carrying so much weight.
So important. That is so important. I think that as a people, we tend to not. I can say we don't see the importance of mental health.
Yes.
Of going to the mental health. Or at least getting counseling.
Yeah.
But I think this is so important because we're seeing a lot of our children with undiagnosed.
Right.
Underdiagnosed, and then I think when they do diagnosis, they kind of take it to the extreme.
Right. Yeah.
So they kind of give us a schizophrenic diagnosis, but it's lighter for the other races.
Yeah.
So that they put our children on a lot of medication. That's one of the things I've been dealing with. But I feel like, we need to, as a people, we have to have counselors from our background.
Yeah, that understand.
Counselors of African American from diverse, communities that understand where we're coming from.
Yeah.
So when we talk, they know about the trauma that we face. So we do need counselors that know how to deal with us.
That's very important. Because how can you have somebody counseling me that I ain't been through what I've been through?
Right.
Exactly. So how can you counsel me and tell me, other than drugging me?
Right. Or just telling you textbook appropriate answer and responses.
Exactly. Exactly. So we really need that as well. So like I said, all my listeners, those who tuning in, call in. The number is 470-839-0701. Call in, give your input. Call in if you would like to volunteer and be a mentor. If you know other people that want to volunteer and mentor our youth, because I'm gonna stress this again, our youth are going to be adults. And we need to make sure they are mentally, physically, spiritually, healthy to go out here in this world, because the world is growing so big, so fast, and we're so now used to this instant stuff, this quick stuff. And it's not helping. It's to me, it's not helping at all. It's not happening at all. And so I just stress my callers and shout out to come volunteer with us this Friday, with our youth from 6 to 9, because, it's making a difference. It really is making a difference with the kids. The kids, be excited to come out here. And I know, Vivian and Coretta, she's the director of the youth department. I know they're going, the time is going to change because it's the summertime, and the kids going to need something to do. And we don't want our kids continue to be locked up or in jail or murder or somewhere they don't need to be, or kidnapped and trapped into safe trafficking. We want to make sure that our kids are safe this summer and to make sure they are ready for the next grade. They're ready and they prepare for the next grade, because the next level in their life, you know what I'm saying? Because they're growing and I trust in God that, and the people that we are surrounding with, our community, that we are going to make a difference, and then we're going to see the fruit from it, because we are seeing the fruit. So, Now we're going to talk about, it's 9:37. We're going to talk about, I pulled up this article and I wanted to know the top 10 issue that our youth are facing. And it is very interesting to me. The number 10 was single parent household that our kids are facing. I'm an advocate of that. You know, I'm a single parent. I lived in a household of my mom, and it's to me is it says on this article, it says absent parents and dedicated guidance and children become subject to higher dropout rate, higher risk of dangerous sexual behavior, which is true, pregnancy, higher chances of drug and alcohol abuse. The drugs, alcohol abuse, drinking, and using drugs is shown as being cool. The number bear details. 21% of our high school seniors say they get high. I can believe that. I can believe that. 41% of the same group report drinking alcohol, and this thing is subject to a single parent household. Because they don't have, because most of our single parents, they're working. They have to work to take care of the kids, and so they get into things that they don't, they feel like they're grown. I think when you're in a single parent household, some kids they have to grow up fast because they have to take care of their sibling, or the parent is always at work because they have to take care of the household, the bills and stuff. They're doing it all. So they'll leave this child who don't have anyone to help them.
Right. And they're left alone.
Yeah, and they get into alcohol, they get into drugs, and now you're seeing more kids are ODing on these drugs. You're seeing more kids are falling into alcoholism and all so many things, and and I can agree with that. Being in a single parent home, it is hard. I'm a single parent, and my kids, and I stay on my kids, and I make sure. And sometimes it's hard because I have to work. I have to work. If I don't work, they don't eat. We don't eat. And so that's the number 10. The number you have anything to say about that?
No, you said
yeah.
Okay. The number, they don't have the number 9 on here, so I'm gonna go. It said growing up too fast.
Yeah, they don't have 9.
Yeah. They don't.
I guess 9 was drugs and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol. Okay. The number 8 is growing up too fast. Some of our kids do. That's one of the issues. Some of the kids have to. Because some kids are born into a household with more than one sibling, and they have to help their parents take care of their siblings, or they have to learn real quick how to cook, or how to or they have to find a job, or they have to help pay the bills. And so sometimes that's not good as well, because they didn't have the opportunity to be a kid.
Right.
They didn't have the opportunity to grow, to be the person that they are, the adult that they wanted to, that mature adult that they wanted to be, that they have to be. I
think too, just to piggyback what you're saying, one of the things they're talking about also is the fact that they're having sex earlier.
Yeah.
Partaking in adult activities with serious consequences.
Right. Yeah.
Some of the stuff we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They're not emotionally ready for it.
Exactly.
And the consequences of it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's one that our youth have to deal with as well. So we have to think of these things that our youth are dealing with a lot of stuff. The number 7 is violence in school. And now we're hearing a lot of now you see so much stuff now. Now you got Facebook Live, and you're always seeing these fights, and now I think I seen the teacher was fighting.
Yes. Yes.
One of our local Atlanta schools.
Yes.
I'm like, are they really?
2 teachers were going at it. 2 educators. I think one was a teacher, one was a paraprofessional.
Yeah, paraprofessional.
And they were going at it.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't stop. Yeah. The children were begging them to stop.
Right. So what does that say to the children?
Exactly. Now they got to deal with this, and then this giving them okay. It's okay for me to express my feeling this way to fight,
right,
to hurt somebody, and that's not good. Mm-hmm. You know, and then suicide rate is high now. You know, kids are being bullied, and so then they feeling alone, so they feel like they're killing themselves. So, cause I seen something on YouTube, the little girl, she videotaped her hanging herself.